Masego with a long pass upfield to Tanaka, who beats one and beats two and sends it out wide to Musonda. Musonda crosses and Gandhi arrives for the first time. Strike, bang, 1-0.
The COSAFA Castle Cup, proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Good evening and a warm welcome to the Independence Stadium as we are giving you another match live here. It is Mauritius up against Malawi. It is day 4 of the 2016 COSAFA Castle Cup, and so far 17 goals have been scored, and from the 17 goals, 4 are penalties, were penalty kicks, and it is Swaziland who got benefit from those penalties. Swaziland got 1 penalty, Lesotho 2, and Malawi have also benefited from 1 penalty there. And that is the current log standing in this Group B. Lesotho on top of the group with 6 points. Malawi second place with 3 points. Mauritius in third, no points currently. And Angola, they are eliminated from the competition, bottom with no points. I'm Chester Wamunika in the commentary box here, and I'm not alone. I'm joined by Coach Woody Jacobs. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
The COSAFA Castle Cup is proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Welcome back to the Independence Stadium. As I'm saying, I'm not alone in the commentary booth here. I'm joined by Woody Jacobs, a league winner with local teams here, that is Civics and African Stars as a coach. Woody Jacobs, another big one here.
Yeah, indeed, Chester, nice to be here at the Independence Stadium for this match between Malawi and Mauritius. Malawi, Chester, by the look of things, I think they'll be competing with Lesotho for top honors in this group, and as well as progression to the quarterfinals of this competition. Malawi has been looking, but also they've been looking very good in the early exchanges. They beat Angola in the Sunday's game. They beat them 3-0, and I think if you look at what Mauritius, how they played in their last game, I don't think that they stand a chance. But you never know in football. They say that's why it's called a beautiful game.
We'll take a moment of pause as we're crossing back for the touchline for the national anthem of these two countries.
And now, the national anthem of Malawi. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now we will ask the two captains for the captain's speeches.
Le fair play signifie bien plus que le simple respect des règles, une haute notion d'amitié, de respect de l'autre et l'esprit sportif. Nous, les équipes nationales présentes à cette 15e édition de la COSAFA Cup à Windhoek, en Namibie, déclarons notre volonté d'appliquer le fair play sur le terrain comme dans la vie au quotidien. Africains, respectons-nous les uns les autres.
Captain of Malawi national team, we think the national team are aware the fair play is possible. Sports is cultural activity that enriches society and friendship between the nation, provided practice fair. So we dedicate the COSAFA Castle Cup 2016 to the friendship of all African people, Africans. Let's always remember fair play.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a warm welcome to the COSAFA Castle Cup 2016
and not fight one another.
between Mauritius and Malawi.
Our favorites in this group to go through. They really need to show their favoritism here by beating Mauritius. Starting with the lineup of Mauritius, they have made 3 changes to that 3-0 defeat to Lesotho. It is Emmanuel Pemal that has been introduced. Breton Joachim have been withdrawn. That is at the back. Also made changes in the middle of the park there. Also jersey number 7, Diman Shin Cheng-Yun have been introduced, and double Bruno Guakwe have been withdrawn. And up front also Likwe Sane have been withdrawn. Malawi, on the other hand, are going with it. The saying that says, if it is not broken, don't fix it. They have not made any changes to the team that beat Angola by 3-0. The man to watch is the man top there, jersey number 11, that is Kabadino Mahango, who scored a hat-trick in that game against Angola. The referee for today will be Simanga Ngleko from Swaziland, and Alpheus Shipanga from Namibia will be the first assistant. Salani Ngube from Zimbabwe, second assistant. And then also the Commerce Commissioner will be Mulefi Oliphant from South Africa. So that is the proceedings here. And Malawi would love to get goals in this game. They are the favorite to win this game. They are the favorite to top this group, although Lesotho will have a different thinking about that, Woody.
Yeah, indeed. I think Lesotho already has the points in the bag. They already collected 6 points from their two previous match. The match we just finished, and it's all for Malawi to do. They are playing a team that Lesotho beat 3-0, so they'll be thinking that we can also do that. And then it will depend on the last game on Thursday, where where Lesotho as log leaders and Malawi will meet. I think that will determine who's going to progress from this round and who's going to go into the quarterfinals to be facing Chester, to be facing either of, if I just can get my, either, no, it will be South Africa. that they will be facing in the quarterfinals on Saturday.
There is Ernest Mutawali, the coach. We are underway here. The last time Mauritius won a game against Malawi, it was back in 1976. That is 40 years ago. The two teams are meeting for the first time in the COSAFA Castle Cup. So it is long back for Mauritius to try and get that history changed here at the Independence Stadium. Mauritius will try to get a goal early on here, but big clearance from not a long-range effort. Very ambitious there from Colin Bill, the midfielder there. Early days, Colin Bill, 37 years old, well-experienced player, and he's playing as a halting midfielder just in front of the back four.
It just seems that Mauritius has the idea to just sit back and wait for Malawi to come at them. They know that Malawi would love to have a lot of the ball, and you can see clearly in their formation that with a lone striker up there and the other ones reverting back to their own half, allowing Malawi to play out from the back. And once it gets into that midfield, they try to squeeze and win the ball in those areas.
Goalkeeper Jed Lewis to get things underway here. That will be no problem to Charles Sweeney. Unbeaten so far, the goalkeeper of Malawi in this competition. Remember, they beat Angola in their first game by 3-0. And Lesotho also beat Mauritius by 3-0. Lesotho today beat Angola by 2-0. So Malawi will want the victory, not the victory alone. They also want the goal difference. But most importantly is the 3 points in the back that they would want. That will be put into touch by Francis Mulibika. Long throw. Mauritius. Shoto! That was traveling from Bruno Lague. He was not part of the team in the game against Lesotho, but he is brought in and he makes his intentions clear.
I think it's some good hold-up play from the striker, the main striker, Jean-Pierre Sophie, and allowing that shot to be taken. But I think the goalkeeper did well in pairing it into safety and to a corner.
Well defended, nonetheless, by Malawi. But some warning signs, and the goalkeeper credit there. Charles Sweeney did very well. 31 years old goalkeeper, well experienced. His experience shows.
Yes, boy.
Tapping a long one. It's Mauritius that enjoying some use of good ball possession here. And now it is Lague with the delivery. A chance there for Mauritius. Adrian Bodla couldn't really connect with the header there. And it's a chance again for Mauritius. Can they get a goal? Surely now! And Sagwe! Still, they cannot get it in the back of the net. A shot and it's wide. It is Luis Guinayo with the final say there. And Malawi in 6s and 7s.
No, Chester, it seems that Mauritius heard what I said at the beginning of this match, that they stood no chance. But just look at that. Very good shot, and just going wide and not the intended target of the back of the net. But very good enterprising play by Mauritius early on.
Guyano. Shifone there with the final shot. And Charles Sweeney tested early on here. The goalkeeper of Malawi. And he have kept them in the game so far.
Just I think in the first 5 minutes, Mauritius already had 3 shots and 2 shots on target. The goalkeeper of Malawi already had to make 2 saves. It just tells you of the intent that they are playing with and the desire. It seems that the 3-0 loss they had against Lesotho was not what they meant, and they want to redeem themselves. And there's no better way but to do it in this fashion.
So it's not going to be an easy game for Malawi. If they are to get through in this group, remember one team will only qualify from each group. Eight goals have been scored so far in Group B. 6 on the opening day of the Group B matches. We had 2 early on. So this is the group where the goals are flowing. Group A also have 9 goals after 2 games per team.
No, I think what impresses me about this year's COSAFA Cup is that goals has been coming at a regular rate, and it's good to see. And also just the football that's being displayed at the current moment. I think we have an injury on the far left-hand side of the field. Malawian player down, Chester. But
that will be a very, very bad news if we have to go off Habitino Mahango. He is the main man that have scored the hat-trick against Angola, and coach Eres Ntuali who really not want to lose him now, and it looks serious.
Yeah, he's down on the deck, and medical personnel is there to assess the injury, and let's hope it's not a bad one, because you don't want your best players not to play, and losing them so early can be damaging to any team's hopes and aspirations. No, Chester, I just wanted to also, while we attending to this injury and the game is not underway, that this year's COSAFA Cup is impressing me big time. I've been watching most of the matches, and the quality of football that's currently being displayed is really something that warms the heart, and it shows you that the region, the sub-region in Southern Africa, we have a lot of talent in this region, and it's tournaments like these that harness and elevate us to the next level. And we would also like to see more Southern African teams qualify for World Cups and African Nations Cup. But honestly, the talent at display and the football being played is sometimes something to desire.
There's definitely Mahango back on the pitch. So it's back to 11 men for Malawi. Here is Pinayo Shifone, and can he deliver? Delivery is good, but well taken care of by Harry Nyirinda. That will be out. Malawi have only, notice the shots, 3 for Mauritius already, none for Malawi. Early stages, but all signs good for Mauritius at this stage. Mauritius have reached twice the quarterfinal stages of this competition. It was back in 2001 and 2004. They have never won it. As well as Malawi also have not won this competition before. Now it is Fone that is out of play, and the throws goes Malawi's way, to the disappointment of Guyana Shifone. Now this is Francis Libika. Now Mahango given space, and it was a shot that was close, dangerous from the Mauritius defenders.
Now some good play. Just look at that. A nice grass cutter. Just wide of the target, Chester, on that occasion. And the first shot from Malawi, the first real intent from Malawi. As you can see, that the shots off target is 3-1, and it just shows you that Malawi is trying to get back into this game, and they need to get back in quickly.
Mauritius defenders need to be very careful. Joseph Kamwendo looking for Swayo. So yeah, we'll get to that, and it's a throw into Malawi. That's a foul, goes to Malawi. Chance for them now to put those aerial balls and try to test the Mauritius defense in that part of the game.
Yeah, definite foul. Although you see that the Malawian striker also has his hand around the Mauritian defender's waist, but the referee points to the free kick, and in a very, very promising position. And let's see if we can deliver a good one.
The delivery and the conduct of it that matters now. It's Firi, Gerald Firi, who will deliver. He's been the mentoring over the free kicks for Malawi in this competition. He's taking his time, and the referee spotted some pushing. Mahango involved there. They want to take care of this situation first. Malawi also looking to get their hands on this trophy. They have not won it before, but they have reached the final twice. Now, this time the delivery is there, not the best. Cleared, but Mulibika gained position for Malawi. This is Kapeya, position cheaply, regained rather by Malawi still. Mulibika finds Joseph Kamwendo, skipper. It is Stanley Sanudi. And it's a long one, finds Mahango. Here comes Firi for Malawi. A delivery is good. Swayo, and it's nearly a known goal there from Dimon Bullison, defending very poorly. Lucky.
I think he was aware of the man just behind him, so he had no other option but to play. Just look at that one. He's aware of the Malawian attacker just behind him, so he just try and get it. But I think it was already ruled as an offside, Chester.
Long one. Here it is now. Capitano Mahango. Now Kamwendo finds Nsoya offside. The captain of Malawi is the man with most goals in this team. He has scored 19 for the national team, but he haven't opened his account at the COSAFA Castle Cup yet.
Now you can see that ball from Kamwendo early on, but he just going a little bit too early and then finding himself in offside position. But promising play by Malawi, Chester.
Now Sanuti should clear this. Here come Soya. Kamwendo took his eye off the ball there. Kamwendo voted the best player of the year in Malawi. That's in 2015. Former Orlando Pirates player, enjoying himself here at the COSAFA Castle Cup. There he is again on the ball, looking for Gerald Firi. Position cheaply given away now. Fone also keep possession. Kamwendo. Malawi now starting to get their passing game going. Soayo now in the box. Soayo, no complaints, not even claiming for a penalty.
Yeah, indeed. It just seems that Kamwendo is the chief orchestrator, playing in those long balls into that Mauritian defense, but yet not yet finding the right or intended target or getting the right touch on the ball. So it's signs of danger, especially from Kamwendo, showing some brilliant passing, an array of passing to get the Malawian onto the attack. The Malawian team onto the attack.
Ball possession alien shown there. It's Malawi 59, Mauritius 41, and it's a mistake there by Harry Nyirinda, but well covered. And now it is Malawi with Isaka Kaliati. Here is Joseph Kamwendo. He fouled there, quickly taken, looking for Francis Mulibika. Mulibika keep it in play, but well looked after by Marco Dorsa. No way to go, the 27-year-old Dorsa playing for ESPL 2000, the team that won the league in Mauritius. And now that's lovely play. Referee not interested, saying simulation. Game continues. Fairy now for Malawi. Soya back to Kamwendo. It's Malawi enjoying ball possession. Rafik Namwira. They really will kick themselves if they don't proceed from this group. Here's Henry Nyirinda pushing forward. The defender.
I just think the Mauritians lying a little bit deep, and the Mauritians, by keeping ball possession, try to unlock them, trying for them to get out of those positions and to find some gaps in between them, especially in the wider areas. And Kamwendo has started here on the left-hand side, now drifting into the middle and trying to connect with his forwards and his wide men. But Mauritius holding firm. I think also the tide has changed a bit. Mauritius doing the early attack, and now Malawi has taken over and showing their class.
The free kick goes to Mauritius. These are teams that really not playing against each other very often. The last time the two teams met is back in 1997. This is the last time the two teams met in the African Cup of Nations qualifier. Malawi beat Mauritius by 3-2. So it's teams that are really unknown to each other. And this is the first meeting, as I said, in the COSAFA Castle Cup. Bruno Dagwe couldn't keep that one in play. It's going to be a throw into Mauritius.
Just Mauritius in the previous game, they conceded the fastest goal in the COSAFA Castle Cup, in the history of the COSAFA Castle Cup, 38 seconds, but with 19 minutes on the scoreboard, and they look to have improved drastically over the 2 days. They're keeping a very good Malawian side at bay, although it's still early days, but by the signs that the structure that they are, and the plan that they're executing, they look to have this covered, and really it will need some brilliance from the Malawian defense. Tech to breach this Mauritian defense.
Still Malawi trying to unlock the door of the Mauritians. It is Sanuti all the way back to Harry Nyirinda. Nyirinda finds Mulibika. Mulibika back to Nyirinda, nowhere to go. And now here is Kabatino Mahango trying to go around the player just well and wins a free kick. So on my personal record also for Mahango, if he can get a goal here, he will be the first player in the Malawian history to score 4 goals in this competition. Mahango, Gwazi and Kayenda are the players on 3 goals for Malawi in the history of COSAFA Castle Cup. If he can get one, it will be history for him, scoring the most goal for Malawi in the history of COSAFA Castle Cup.
Twice now, Chester, Malawi got free kicks in very good positions, and Gerald Phiri just doesn't seem to be able to play that ball into a dangerous position. So I just think that they should change their tactic a little bit and maybe go for a right in swinger instead of the left footer swinging it out onto those front men and the big men inside the box. So it's just something that I think that the Malawans should do in order to get, especially at set pieces, to get in and amongst the Mauritian defense.
The touchline, I'm seeing the Mauritius coach Ju Chubula very animated and very happy with what the boys are doing, clapping hands. So it is only showing one thing, that the plan is working.
The plan is working this far. We'll see if they can go the distance. Just
a long throw. Here is Mahango across face of goal. That was a very important interception there from Emmanuel Perma.
Look at that nice control, Chester, and playing a ball into the middle. Good anticipation by the Mauritian defense to clear that ball, but once again, a set piece that they can work something from.
Corner kick for Malawi. Can they get something out of this now? It is Gerald Phiri to take it. Again, it's Mahango involved in pushing and shuffling inside the box, and the Mauritians are not very happy with him. He's a naughty boy, Mahango. Always involved in this incidents. He got a red card in a friendly between Namibia and Malawi. That game ended into a goalless draw. Let's see what happens here. He looks innocent this far. And there comes the kick.
So he did kick out to him, Chester, but it's only us in the review that can see it, and it looks, that's why the Mauritian players are grieved, and they were swirling around him. It almost looked like a boxing match there.
Had the referee said that is it worth a red card?
Definitely, that's what you don't do in a football match, and it just, you were speaking about his temperament and his behavior, and the red card that he received last week Wednesday in a friendly match is something that he needs to work. He's a tricky player, nicely built, strong, athletic, and he just needs to focus on his game and leave out the silly things.
Now Gerald Phiri goes for a short one, and drive from Kamwendo. But unfortunately, it's going to be a goal kick, deflected against his own player.
Once again, the Malawians not doing enough to trouble the Mauritian defense. This time going for a cutback and a long-range shot, but didn't find the intended target of which is the back of the Mauritian net.
Out of play from Kamwendo. Kamwendo still 29 years old. One yellow card given to Mahango. Now here comes Shifone. Still going. Still Shifone, lovely feet there. But Wendo. And we might see another yellow card here, second of the match. And there it goes. So another caution for Mauritius.
I think that yellow card is just to dampen and the referee to take control back in this game, because after that incident in the goal mouth of Mauritius, the spirits were quite high. A lovely feed there, but if you look at that action there, he went for the man and the referee adjudged it to be a free kick and a subsequent yellow card, and rightfully so, Chester. It's just the spirits are a little bit up, and the temperament of the players are maybe going on the boil. So the referee has to calm that situation down and get a grip back into this game.
It is Nyirinda was looking for the overlapping Stanley Senuti, but it is throw into Malawi. Back to Miracle Kabea. Well defended by Lagwe. All the way back to Harry Nyirinda. Senuti, long one looking for Sawoyo. Sawoya now, can he get around the defender? Big man, two players in the box, but it comes to Namwera. Namwera, it's a poor pass from Namwera, saved by Nyirinda. And now Kamwendo. Kamwendo, again disappointing with his pass there.
I think it was a ball in a good position, but he opted for the first time, but not well executed. But the intention of the pass was a good one. Chester just need to get that balance right of finding each other at will and trying to breach that Mauritian defense.
Now it's going to be a throw into Mauritius. With the advanced position now for the Mauritians to try and get or try and put Malawi under pressure. Quickly taken by Dorsa. Throw in goes Malawi's way. Francis Mulibika. Nyirinda. Kamwendo now. Well defended there, but it's still Malawi enjoying ball possession. Just over 17 minutes left before halftime, still goalless. That will not be good news for Malawi to go at halftime goalless. They want to win this game and they want to win it with goals, but they haven't really played very well, especially at the offensive side of the game. It's a long one, no trouble for Charles Sweeney. Charles Sweeney, the outstanding player so far in the 29 minutes for Malawi, kept Malawi in the game with two important saves at the beginning of this half. Now Mulibika, Kamwendo, it's out of play. And it's a throw into Mauritius. Disappointing for the striker there, Adrian Bodla.
Just from our view here, you can see that I don't see a way Malawi can penetrate this defense. Just look at the number of red shirts behind the ball, trying to secure a no passage of Malawi into the dangerous area.
Damwera back. That's what they're doing now. Malawi trying to pass and get chances now. Here comes half chance there, but Isaka Kaleati couldn't get around the defender there. Well defended by Emmanuel Permal. Mauritius have only 5 victories in the history of the COSAFA Castle Cup. Those victories twice against Seychelles, once against Namibia, once against South Africa, and also a victory against Madagascar. So now it's a chance here. Mahango! Shot there, deflected off the defender. It's a corner kick. Was that the right decision to go for a shot?
I don't think so, Chester. If you see at that play, Gerald Piri plays into Mahango, and then peeling off onto the right hand side. Nothing a better option was to just play it to Piri that had a much better view and target to aim at than him. And you could see that the shot blocked because he had men around him.
Get it away and back into the mix, but no problems for Kevin Jean Louis. 26 years old, goalkeeper. 10-27 on the 26th of this month, goalkeeper of Mauritius. That's a foul against Chukepo Nsuoya. Captain frustrated at this tournament. First game, he had many chances, couldn't score. Would like to get a goal in this game today. And that's taken with the chest there by Butler, but couldn't get the second bite on it. Now here is Gerald Piri looking for Mahango. Mahango, the bicycle, can he keep it in play? No, he can't. That's out of play. Mahango, very interesting player. The main man for Malawi, voted as the young player. He's still young. It's a long one now. It is Namwera looking for Sanuti. Here is Stanley Sanuti. Mahango tried to release Isaac Kaleati there. Not the best of passes there. Is a scoreline that favors Lesotho. No, Lesotho is watching this one with an eagle eye, and they want Mauritius to keep the things as they are. And that's a long one. Goalkeeper, safe hands there from Sweeney. Lesotho will even laugh if Mauritius get a goal here at this stadium. Because look like the fight in this group between the two, unless Mauritius win this game. Kaleati wins a free kick there. Captain Caltreta, Jonathan Pebru.
I think this long ball tactic of Malawi is playing into the hands of Mauritius, because they are dealing with everything they throw at them. Just look at it again at that one. Long ball down the middle and dealt with easily by the Mauritian defense there, Chester. So the tactic and the game plan that Malawi currently is employing seems not to work, and everything the Mauritians are doing, especially defensively, and I think they've learned a great deal from their game against Lesotho. And also, like Malawi, loves playing the ball, love keeping possession, and they're not allowing them to do that. Just look at the number of red shirts around the green ones, and you can just see that it will take something special for them to unlock this Mauritian defense.
Now here come Kailati. Chance for Malawi all the way back to Sanuti. Sanuti, lovely play, and very disappointing pass to Kaleati. About just under 10 minutes remaining of the first half. It is frustrating to Malawi. It's not that they are creating chances and they are wasting them. They're really not creating enough to warrant them a goal here. If anything, it is Mauritius who deserves to be a goal ahead.
I agree with you. Good running there from...
And that's a great run there from Mahango, trying to fit the captain, Mswoya. Namwira now finds Sanuti. Sanuti, delivery is poor. Have to redo it again. This time looking for Kamwendo, finds him. Kamwendo looking for the overlapping Mulibika, who lost it. And now Heri Nyirinda. Rafik Namwera. This is Gerard Firi. All Malawi with ball position, but not in the effective areas.
But no penetration, Chester. But I think they need to be patient. They need to move it around.
Now this is better. Here is Mahango, goes around one player. Referee not interested in any decision there. Now it is Andrew Butler. And a chance there to put Mauritius on a counter-attack. Here comes Kamwendo now. Malawi really looking for a goal before half-time. We have moved into a second gear now. Sanuti disappointing with the cross. And the goalkeeper looked very injured. That is Kevin Jean Louis. Sanuti with a disappointing cross there, the 21-year-old.
Just to be honest, just look at that cross. Not what you would want from your fullback, and after being played into a good and no distraction, no opponents pressurizing him into that type of delivery, but still he plays in a disappointing cross like that. And it just sums up the frustration of the Malawians, that they cannot penetrate a resolute and a well-organized Mauritian defense. I watched the match against Lesotho, and Lesotho was cutting the Mauritian defense up open at will, but it's not the case here today. I mean, with 40 minutes played, Malawi has still to show the qualities they showed in the match against Angola, and even the Wednesday's match when they played Namibia. I saw a very penetrative Malawian attack, and that can easily cut you open, but it's not the case here today.
Something that coach Ernst Mutwali needs to work on. The goals they scored against Angola, one was also a deflection header from Mahango. One was from a penalty spot, also scored by Mahango. So they're really not creating too many chances, Malawi. Mauritius also know that a defeat here will means that they are also eliminated from the tournament. So we will want to keep their chances alive as possible.
You know, Chester, I expected Mauritius just to come here and pitch up and get the business done, but they really show a lot of character from the defeat they suffered, and to play in this manner is nice to see from these type of teams, the smaller teams in the group, and even if you suffer defeats, still you keep on playing, and it's nice to see.
Mahango must watch himself. He's on a yellow card.
But I think he was on the receiving end there, just but I think it's the earlier exchanges that led to now the animosity between them. Just look at that tackle, starts up, and if the intention shown is not a good one, and it's not what you would like to see on a football pitch. So, but you can see that there's a little bit of bad blood between them.
Change of free kick takers now. It is Joseph Kamwendo, this time with another waste of a free kick. No problems for Kevin Jean-Louis. We need to practice these free kicks at training more. Really not delivering from set pieces. It's a long one. Great defensive header from Francis. That will not trouble Pascal Dimian. And now Mauritius, long one looking for Butler, the striker. Stanley Sanuti out of play, and it's going to be a throw into Mauritius. Only about 3 minutes of the first half remaining. Two teams still deadlocked here. Mauritius the way back to Francis. Still Mauritius enjoying ball possession. This is Dorsha. Dorsha looking for Gasami, but he's possessed now. Henry Yirinda. Here's Miracle Kabeya. Kabeya with the long one. Looking for Firi. Firi finds Kaliati. Kaliati finds Senudi. It is now Namwera. Mulibika. It is now Nyirinda. Malawi passing, trying to get spaces in the defense of Mauritius, but they can't. Here comes again Namwira. Mulibika back to Kabeye. Nyirinda. Decides to go for a long one, looking for Msuoya. And they win a throw-in. Msuoya now back to Kaliati. Sanuti. Namwera. Here's Mulibika. Kamwendo. 3 players in the box. Goes for a long one, a flick on there. Here comes Kaliati. Now better! Msuoya. Still Mauritius holding firm. Now what can they do on the counter-attack? A chance here for Mauritius, but A poor ball there from Mathieu Botla. 2 minutes will be added on. And it's still Malawi looking for an opener. It is Kaleati. Still Kaleati going strong. Now finds and a shoot! Oh! That was lovely from Cabertino Mango. Unfortunately off target.
A beautiful cross there. Beautiful cross there in, but well defended by the Mauritian defense. And but this time around, Malawi getting the better of Mauritius defense, but could not put that ball into the net. Chester.
Tino Mahanga shows that he's a dangerous player if he's given time on the ball.
If you look at his name, you almost resemble a Brazilian name, Gabardino, but he showed almost a Brazilian skill. I mean, if that ball was a few centimeters lower, it would have been in the back of the net.
It could have been perhaps the goal of the tournament.
Yeah, indeed.
Still early days.
Lovely control and turning it on the volley and almost getting it and scoring a beautiful goal.
30 seconds of the additional time remaining, and it's Mauritius, but that was out of play, and Sweeney just using his muscles there, knowing that the ball is out of play.
And the ball already out of play, and Sweeney just showing his acrobatic skills there and collecting that ball.
And that will be the last kick of the first half. Woody, shortly your view on the first half?
Well, I think a lot has to be done in the second half by Malawi. They haven't played well, but I think credit should go to Mauritius and the way they defended, getting men behind the ball. Lovely to see them not opening it up like they did against Lesotho. So it's good to see them getting back into the thick of things.
So there you have it. It is the halftime here at the Independence Stadium, and it is Mauritius 0, Malawi 0.
The COSAFA Castle Cup was proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Malawi side. And you see they're also coming on a counter. They've unsettled Malawi. They're frustrating them with the pace. They actually want to score. So I think obviously the coach would have gone there and said, no, look, let's not respect this guy. Let's go for a kill. Let's put them under pressure. When they attack us, we go for the counter. And Malawi is actually caught-napping in most of the instances. Yeah.
And Zeke, also looking at Mauritius, everything that Malawi is trying to throw at them. They have 2-3 defenders behind the ball, and that works for them, while on the other hand, frustrating Malawi as well. But I think probably the plan B not actually happening in the first 45 minutes. So we'll be looking at the second half for Malawi to bring plan B.
Look, I mean, Mauritius lost their opening match. So if you lose the second match, then you're out. Yeah. So I think the coach have decided, boys, go there and try to get something out of this game. But the way I think Malawi, their approach is also not right. I think after having beaten Angola 3-0, they thought this was going to be another walk in the park. Yeah. So you can see that element of complacency there within the way they are playing, you know, it's too casual. There's no agency.
And you didn't see that from Swaziland. I mean, playing to a 2-2 draw against Zimbabwe, they went into the second game. Confidence was high. They went to the next level. And even Lesotho, I mean, scoring 3 against 3 in the first game. In the meantime, they decided we've scored 3. We want more goals, and that's what they're doing. And that's probably the leap that Malawi should also take going into the second half.
Exactly. I think they will up their game now in the second half because they're controlling the midfield. They're very comfortable on the ball, you know, the passes and so on. It's just in the final quarter when they're lacking because they don't have enough bodies when it matters.
Yeah. Mauritius, do they have a plan B? Because it looks like plan A so far is working, so probably they'll still go with a plan A to go in there, frustrate Malawi. If they can get a goal against the run of play, they'll take that one and lock everything.
Yes, I mean, the idea is to create chances. So far, they've created, I think, 2-3 chances in the first half. So the more you look for chances, then the next thing is you convert them into goals. So they have done that. They've managed that. Yes, they've been under pressure, but they've created some chances. In a good day, on a given day, Malawi should have scored should score at least 5 against Mauritius. I mean, 3, 4, 5 goals against Mauritius. But today we found that Mauritius actually frustrating Malawi. You see the tackles, a lot of nasty tackles that are going in left, right, and center, and that shows that somehow, some of the key players that came in thinking it's going to be a walkover actually found themselves that no, it's a tough battle because this Mauritius side is actually steady. It is very much like defiant on everything that Malawi is trying to do.
And this is a group, CK, also that's been scoring goals. I mean, if you look at what happened in their first game, Lesotho having 2 unanswered goals again. So pressure also in Malawi to go in because this is the group that sort of has entertained us for the past 2 days or so, scoring goals, creating chances and all that. But if you look at the Malawi team now and the team that played in the first game, there's a whole kind of difference.
You see, going into the second half now, there's one thing on their mind. They have to fashion a good result here because the Lesotho is almost home and dry.
Yeah.
6 points. So if they draw here, won't be good because then they will be under tremendous pressure when they go and meet Lesotho in the decisive match. So they have to get something out of this, and I think they are capable.
Masego with a long pass upfield to Tanaka, who beats one and beats two and sends it out wide to Musonda. Musonda crosses and Gundy arrives with the first time strike. Bang! 1-0.
The COSAFA Castle Cup, proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Welcome back at the Independence Stadium as we look back to those highlights of the first half. As Mauritius started the game very well there. That was a big chance there for Sophie, and couldn't get that one in the back of the net. Mauritius, Woody.
Yeah, they started the house. They started the game like house on fire, and with that early chance that Sophie had, and even that one blasted over the roof. But early in the early exchanges, Mauritius really showed intent, and they wanted to get their game off to a good start, but they could not. Well saved by the goalkeeper of Malawi.
Mahango there nearly got his fourth of the tournament there, but his shot aggressively close, but wide there. And then it was again Malawi looking for that opener, but it was not coming. Nearly an own goal there from Emmanuel Permal.
But as you can see, the flag already went up for offside there, so he would not have counted. But some good penetrative play by the Malawians on that occasion.
And now again some lovely footwork there by Mahango.
No, he looks to be a thorn in the flesh of the Mauritians. Every time he gets onto the ball, he really get them going.
So nothing comes in from Jean-Pierre Sophie there again in that first half. And the referee blew for halftime whistle there. No goals at the Independence Stadium so far. And it is Malawi that came into this game as favorites. Woody?
Yeah, you can see that Malawi has the lion's share of the possession, 67 to 33. But it's Mauritius that shade them in the total shots, 7 to 4, and shots on target even 3. But nothing to show in terms of the scoreline. It still remains 0-0. But Chester, what worries me is that although Malawi has a lot of the ball, they don't seem to penetrate.
We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Masego with a long pass upfield to Tanaka, who beats one and beats two and sends it out wide to Musonda. Musonda crosses and Gundy arrives with the first time strike. Bang! 1-0.
The COSAFA Castle Cup, proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
This is the last game of Group B, round 2. So there will be final games to be played, and Malawi will take on Lesotho on Thursday. That will be a decider, depending on what the scoreline will be here. But as it stands, the scoreline favor Lesotho. As it stands now, Lesotho on 6 points. If this game ends this way, then Malawi will be on 4 points, with Mauritius on 1 point, and Angola with no points. So Lesotho will be the favorite, but Malawi will also not be out if they can go on and beat Lesotho. Even if they draw this one, they will still qualify with 7 points to the next round. So it's not the situation that they would love to have ahead of that last game. given the performance of Mauritius in that first game, where they lose by 3-0 to Lesotho. Malawi will feel that they have the edge in terms of the players to get a victory and 3 points in this game. But the Mauritians have other ideas. They will frustrate them for as long as they can, and maybe looking to get a goal from the counter-attack. So, Uti, what would you say if you were in the corner of the Malawian as a coach?
Well, Chester, what I would love to see, especially with Mauritius defending so deep, I think what Malawi should do is to keep the ball a little bit longer and unlock them and bring them out of that deep line that they are defending, and so that they can have space in behind. Because every time when they try the long ball, it's not working for them, because Mauritius, there's some tall defenders in there, and they have a lot of numbers behind the ball to deal with it. So that is the thing that they are trying to do, and which is not working for them. I think they should try and combine, unlock them, so that they can start pressing into the right areas and leaving spaces open at the back, and that's the areas that they need to penetrate. But the first half, they haven't been doing it. They've been pumping in long balls, and you can also see with the number of shots that they had on target, the number of chances that they created. It's not enough. It's not enough to win you matches. And if Mauritius defend like this, eventually they will also get a chance and maybe go on the counter-attack and even score a goal, because they started the game very well. But let's see what the coach will say during his halftime talk, whether he can spur them on, whether he can bring out or just make that tactical switch in order to win this game and to get a goal.
If you were in the other corner of Mauritius, so far so good.
I think it's. I've been looking down at the touchline, and I saw the coach every time they lose the ball. He's been screaming to them to come back. So it seems that is their game plan. Their game plan is to sit behind the ball and just close the passing ways of Malawi. So I would say, I think for them it's job well done up to now. But I know that any team also would like to score a goal, and they would. But Sophie has been looking good. Jean-Pierre Sophie has been looking good, the number 11 for Mauritius, and he's looked lively. He's chasing down balls, and if they can get more quality balls into him, they can even end up scoring themselves.
That's the situation here at the Independence Stadium, as the two set of players lining up in the tunnel, waiting to get the green light to walk onto the pitch to conclude the final 45 minutes. Mauritius would love to get a victory here to keep their chances alive. Mauritius win here will get on 3 points with Malawi, with them playing final game against Angola. They will still fancy their chances there. Angola brought in a very young squad, so everyone in this group will fancy their chances against Angola. And the player back on the pitch. And looking at the formation that Malawi is playing with, you see you have two strikers in Musuoya and Mahango. You have Kaliati, Firi, and Joseph Kamwendo behind them as 5 attacking players.
Yeah, but I think that is their downfall, because they have 2 men. Although the number 11 Mahango and also the goal scorer is very mobile. The captain is not that mobile, and he's just knocking down balls and not really having that fluidity in their attack and trying to combine. So I think that has been the issue with them, not really being able to penetrate, because they have 2 men fixed up front and not dominating midfield. Chester.
Waiting to the referee to give us a go-ahead in the second half, and we are underway here in the second half as Malawi looking to get closer to the last 8. They only reach the final twice, as I said. Malawi, that was back in 2002. They lost in the final game against South Africa. And then in 2003, again, they went all the way up to the final. And then they lost that game against Zimbabwe by 2-0. So they would love to get maybe third time lucky into the final and try to win it.
Just a promising position for David for Firi to put in a quality ball. Gerald Firi, I beg your pardon. Let's see what he can work with his left foot.
It's perfect for a footer. Free kick, Gerald Firi. Delivery is not the best, but the header is also not the best, and it ends Malawi a corner kick. Chance again for Malawi to get or to put Mauritius under pressure from the third piece. Firi with a second chance here. It's a better delivery, and it's in the back of the net. And who else? It is Malawi that got the lead here. And it is Miracle Kabeya, the defender, who got tall and scores for Malawi. Just what they needed at the start of this second half.
I think this time around they turned the tables on Mauritius, and they started the game on a very frantic pace, Chester, that led to the free kick and eventually led up to this. Look at that corner kick, beautiful delivery by Gerald Firi, and connecting well, unmarked, a glancing header across the goal and finding its way into the back of the net.
You can see from the celebration there that the relief that comes with that goal for Malawi.
In the first half, they had several opportunities like this, and they didn't take advantage of them. Not very good delivery. But on this time around, Gerald Firi answering the prayers and putting in a beautiful a ball into that center of Mauritian defense and finding the goal.
Throw into Malawi. But a very experienced team. Tawali will run to take this team as far as he can in this competition.
Just if my memory serves me right, you used to be a dreadlock wizard in that midfield of Malawi. Back in his playing days, the coach of Malawi.
I mean, Mamelodi Sundowns. Also known as those days as Shiwali.
Shiwali, yeah, back in the days, and playing the carpet football that we used to do, piano shoe shine.
So now he needs to, as a coach, try to win the COSAFA Castle Cup with his team here. Can Mauritius respond? Desperate defensive work there from Harry Nyirinda. Throw into Mauritius. It's a 1-2. It'll be a corner kick to Malawi. Some good work there from Bruno Lagwe. Bruno Lagwe playing for team. Leading the league now currently. It's a great corner, and it's a chance for Mauritius there, and a very, very disappointing execution there from Colin Bell.
Mauritius still leading the charges, still leading the shots on target with 5-4, but it's Malawi that has taken the lead. A good opportunity, well punched out by the goalkeeper, but disappointing shot from Colin Bell there, as you said, Chester. One would have expected better from him.
Should know better, 37-year-old. Bella now, Mahango trying to intercept the pass there. It is now Lagwe. Lovely work under pressure there from Miracle Kabeya, the goal scorer. Gerald Firi. Kamwendo. Firi. Now, Mulibika. Malawi enjoying ball possession more confidently now after taking the lead. Long one looking for Kaliati. A defensive header from Damien Bellison. Throw in from Sanuti. Looking for Mahango. And it's a free kick goes to Mauritius. Now, can Mauritius respond here? Some lovely work here. Sophie, looking for the overlapping Dorsa. And Dorsa wins a corner kick for Mauritius. Good reaction from Mauritius after going down, looking for an equalizer. They're not sitting back anymore. Delivery is not bad. A header comes in. The goalkeeper have to fist that as far as he can. Sweeney, not the best header from KP Sophie. And Kerry.
Yeah, goalkeeper coming out and dealing with that that header there, and but also getting the benefit of the doubt with the attacker basically fouling him in the process. But already had it covered, and already it was away.
Others position cheaply given away, and it's now Wenayo Chifone. And Chifone couldn't hold on to possession. Soya. Flick on there, looking for the run of Ugasami. Malawi will now take their time, as they know 3 points will be vital. We get them on equal points with Lesotho. But the goal difference still in favor of Lesotho. Having scored, they have a +5 goal difference. Malawi at this stage only +4. Another long ball here. Swoya. It's very late there from Mahango. Need to watch himself, Mahango.
Just I don't think that he had any intention of playing the man, but merely just to go for the ball. Even pulled it back.
Here he comes. Mahango trying to get into the box, looking for the opener for him in this game. Already on 3, Felix Bodenhorst, leading goal scorer in this competition with 4 goals. Felix Bodenhorst of Swaziland. Another good delivery, this time the goalkeeper, Louis, with a fist. Now Muhango turning. It's a lovely delivery. The goalkeeper will show some good hands there. 26-year-old playing for Bob Moses in Mauritius. Soayo now for Malawi. Kaleati looking for Muhango. But some good defensive work from Emmanuel Permal. It's a throw in. Stanley Sanuti finds Soya, position cheaply given away to Pierre Bru. Now it's a long ball, and that's a lovely defensive work there from the goal scorer, Miracle Kabeye. It's another long ball here. Gerald Firi putting Damien Bellison under pressure. And it's Malawi that wins a corner kick. Chance for them to get a second goal.
Very good intercept, Chester, from the goal scorer, and clearing his lines and defending well against Sophie that has been lurking and looking for that to feast on those long ball play to be played in.
Delivery is good. Goalkeeper forced to fist that one back to Firi. And Malawi, Mauritius this time. Anyway, will do. Type of clearance. Kevin Jean Lewis did very well there.
No, I think Firi was told at halftime by his coach that his deliveries is not good, and he has been delivering. That led to the goal, the first one, and
now
those two.
Was another one there. Delivery from Kamwendo, looking for his captain, Sheukwepom Swoya. But unfortunately, again, his header not well directed. Swoya, 27 years old, playing for Nyata Bullet in Malawi. Francis with the deception there. And it looked like Malawi now are putting more pressure. They wants more goals. But poor from Kamwendo there.
Going into the last match, they would like to have more goals. Chester, you said that Lesotho is leading the charge with a better goal difference. So Malawi would like to have more goals. And I think they came out in the second half firing. They showed intent, and you can see that their danger man Muhango is occupying this right-hand side beautifully, leaving the captain in Musawawa up front, and it's been working for them because now they have more numbers in the middle, and spreading men wide is much better for them.
All the way back now, it is Sanuti, Firi, Mauritius, Malawi in the last two competitions, the 2015 and 2013 COSAFA Castle Cup competition. They started in the quarterfinals.
Just look at that one, another beautiful delivery by Firi, and almost finding Mohanga Gabardino, but on that occasion goalkeeper saved well from his head, almost leading up to a second goal for Malawi.
Malawi in the last two COSAFA Castle Cup started in the quarterfinals, but they failed to progress. Losing in their first game in South Africa, they lost to Mozambique on penalties. Away. And then they went on to win the losers' plate after that. And the final, they beat Zambia by 1-0. It's a free kick to Mauritius now. Can they respond?
I think it's a free kick in a very promising position, and I see that they've called up the big men to come and deal with this. It now just depends on the delivery. Is he going to put in a good one for the likes of Sophie and Rungasamy to work on and to trouble the Mauritian defender? I mean goalkeeper.
About 6 players in the box, Mauritius. They are trying to aim it, but he goes the grass cutter and a chance. The rebound falling on Jason Rungasamy, and he couldn't get his shot on target as Stanley Sanuti was in the way and got himself injured.
I think he put his body on the line there for the team and blocked that shot of Rungasamy. And just look at that. He just throws himself at that ball and blocking that attempt of Rungasamy. That was in a very good position to score the goal.
So it's Mauritius who are not going to let this game go without a fight. They will really try to get a goal here. Tawali, not a happy coach at this stage. Still treatment been given to Stanley Sanuti, the 21-year-old right back, playing for B forward. He played corner kick now taken. Well cleared.
Yes, yeah, good job.
Gonna be another corner kick and swap the takers, and it's going to be Marco Dorsa to take this one. The only player playing for the champions, team that have won the league last year. Dorsa, but again, there was pushing there in the box. Mauritius have only collected 2 wins in their last 15 games in this competition. Both those victories came against Seychelles. Now here comes no way to go there for Sophie. Firi give possession cheaply away. Marco Dorsa now finds Lague. And still Mauritius with a long one looking for Sophie. And Pierre Bru, the skipper. Still Lague. Now delivery is good. Desperate header from the central defender there, the big man Miracle Kabea, the goal scorer.
And on that occasion, I think he's saving he saved the blushes of the goalkeeper that also came for the very same ball while he had it covered. Chester, imagine what could have happened if he didn't clear that ball.
Long throw will be quiet here. It's a lovely one, but Kafone couldn't capitalize on that. But it's still Mauritius. Now Kabea showing his strength. Lovely take. Oh, lovely good defensive work from Emmanuel Pemal. Very cool under pressure and clear. 24-year-old.
Just look at that way how he controlled that ball, exquisite ball control, while under pressure, being put under pressure by Gabadino Mohanga. So it just shows you the quality of that defender, and almost playing like a central midfield player or winger.
Comes here from information I'm gathering here, Woody, is that the man that have scored the goal for Malawi, that is Miracle Kabea, it is his birthday.
You cannot get a better present than that. Good place, good position, and a nice way to celebrate your birthday, Chester.
Miracle Kabea turned 24 today.
Let us wish him many more goals like that and many more appearances for his national side and his club side, Chester.
Click on there.
Just I've noticed that Mauritius, after they've conceded the goal, has pushed a lot more men forward, trying to press up high up the field and trying to force errors and mistakes from the Malawian defense and midfield, and to create some scoring opportunities for themselves.
And now, what can Sophie do? That's a vicious from Fone there. I see another player down. That's the birthday boy. Miracle Kabea.
I think he just also wished him a happy birthday, Chester.
Born on the 14th of June, 1996. It's a yellow card for richest player there. Another chance from a set piece now for Malawi to get a second goal. Anything can still happen. And there you get Colin Bell get into the referee's crime book. The oldest player on the pitch. Kaliaki. First touch was good, but not the second. Now it is Damon Ballison. Long one from the skipper there, Pire Bru. What a take there from Chiffone. Dorsha. Now it is Thermal looking for the overlapping Bellison. Couldn't get to it. Bellison only 19 years old, playing for Sek de Joachim in Mauritius, a team that is currently on top of the league in that country. I think Kabea is not feeling 100%. Goal scorer.
He looks to be in some discomfort, Chester. I think the birthday present he got earlier still affecting him.
And now Malawi with Gerald Phiri finds Kamwendo. Kaliati back to Kamwendo. Kamwendo finds Sanuti. Sanuti with 4 players to aim at. Go far post. And now Mulibika. Kamwendo. And now Namwera. That's offside against Mahango. Long one from the goalkeeper. Sanuti. Mahango. Cleared by Bellison. Here is Kamwendo. Looking for Soya. Soya frustrated there. Not really getting enough service. The captain of Malawi. Mauritius will be.
Yeah, you can see that he's coming back from an offside position, so a linesman spot on with that decision, Chester.
Mauritius will be the 3rd team to be eliminated if they lose this game, following Seychelles yesterday and Angola earlier today. But they still have games to play.
And what I like about the Mauritian team, despite the fact that they're on the brink of elimination from this competition, they came out here today. They improved drastically from their performance of Sunday, Chester, when they played the opening game against Lesotho. They really show a lot of character in this game, and you can even see it by the number of chances that they had and the possession stats and the way they're just fighting against a very good Malawian team. Tempers once again flaring up, Chester, on this occasion. Mauritians not happy with something that happened there, and the referee to adjudicate that and taking action.
It's Mauritius who got to start with it. It's Rugasami. Bellison. Free kick to Mauritius, and it's going to be Bellison to take this one. Mauritius not done and out here. They still have to get a goal. But every one of the Mauritians play in the box. Goalkeeper go with the fist. Now what can Malawi do on the counter-attack? Kaliati, first touch disappointing. Bellison. And now here's Kaliati getting a second chance. Finds Kamwendo. Kamwendo with 3 players in front of him, looking for the skipper. But Mauritius will clear their lines. Only as far as Mulibika. And now Kamwendo. Kamwendo looking for Mahango. Mahango with a good chance here. Twisted and turning, but referee not interested. Mahango knows that he should have done better there to get a goal for Malawi. What a pinpoint pass from Kamwendo.
Indeed, just a beautiful pass by Kamwendo from the far left into Gabardino, and he taking it beautifully on his chest, but being shepherded or sandwiched rather by the 2 Mauritian defenders. And but I think maybe a first-time header would have been a better option. It would have caught the the goalkeeper off guard, but he opted to chest it down instead. A chance that went begging for the hat-trick hero of the first game, Abadino.
The only hope for Tawale is that he will pray that that will not come back and haunt them. And now here is the referee has blown the whistle there against the skipper, Musoya. Have been just to have pushed the defender.
Yeah, it looks like a definite push, but also a strong man, the captain, and he just pushing the Mauritian defender down and almost getting. But the referee, I think, right in his view to call that a foul.
Pillison is possessed. And this time the free kick goes the way of Musoya.
Very strong indeed, this man. Just how he pressured down that ball and just showing great upper body strength to win that and also win the free kick. Lost his boot in the process, Chester.
To fix it, because his teammates continue with the game. Here is Pierre Bru, and the skipper still fixing his boot. And now Logwe looking for Rugasami. Cheaply given away, and Malawi clear.
Just interesting to see that both coaches, even with 77 minutes played, and Malawi not making any changes from the first lineup of the first game, not making any changes this far. It's just remarkable to see that they still think that the guys in there still doing what they asked of them to do. But Rungasami seems to have twisted his ankle and is asked to be replaced. So maybe we'll see the first substitution.
Rungasami, 29 years old. Now that's a free kick against the skipper Pierre Bru, who was not impressed by the decision of the referee.
A clear example of how to win back a ball, and just the referee right on that occasion, Chester.
Kamwendo now for Malawi finds Sanuti, two players in the box to aim at. He decides to hold it, but Mango give possession away. Now Mauritius on the counter attack, and they're really not benefiting from that. Sanuti. Kamwendo. Kaliati. Still Malawi. Kamwendo now. That will be offside against the skipper. And the change come from the injured Jason Rungasami injured, and they brought in Luther Rose, 27-year-old, playing for SA Revire in Mauritius, and Rungasami couldn't continue there. And Rose will play his first game of the COSAFA Cup, COSAFA Castle Cup 2016. He was not involved at all in the previous game against Lesotho. 10 minutes of normal time to go. Is Mauritius with the free kick. Delivery cleared by the skipper, Swoya. But it's Mauritius who got a throw in. Firi looking for an apology. No changes for Malawi so far. The only change that we saw is the first one. Clearance there. The two coaches seems to be happy with what they see in front of them. And now it's a chance for Mauritius, and the captain there, Jonathan Piebru, try to go for goal, and he apologized immediately after that.
A tame shot from the captain, but it just shows you that Mauritius has come out after they conceded the goal. They've come out and they've been pressurizing the Malawi, and more 50-50 match for me, especially after the goal has been scored. Nothing much from the Malawians in the manner that they did in the first half.
Here is Kamwendo. Kamwendo, it's a long one that will be straight into the hands of Kevin Jean-Louis. Jean-Louis beaten 4 times this far. Kamwendo now finds Kaliati. Kaliati, a delivery is good, but too much on it. Captain Swoya will keep it in play. Lovely dummy there from Kamwendo. And a late tackle, referee plays advantage. And now Sanuti, that's a free kick. Referee will go back and take action.
I think a good decision from the referee to allow play to go on after that incident, because Malawians were still on the ball, but and now also going to yellow card the player that committed the foul. Just I think good refereeing. We also need to admit.
Definitely. From 8 minutes to go, would you say Malawi will be happy with a 1-0 victory?
I think a win is a win because they're playing the guys leading the log in their last match, so they have it all to do in that last match. A draw would not be suffice, but rather a win. So the 1-0 scoreline would suit them as it stands, because it puts them with 6 points together with Lesotho that also has 6 points but has a superior goal difference.
Kamwendo, and now it is Dorsha now for Mauritius. They try to get an equalizer here. Dorsha wins a corner kick.
Mauritians are fighting hard. Chester not lying back, not surrendering this far with 6 minutes to go of normal time. Still pressing hard in trying to get that equalizer to salvage some pride from this encounter. But I think even if it stands like this, they can pride themselves of their performance here today. Even me, I'm impressed by the way they came out.
And now the delivery and the clearance there. The Mauritius claiming for a penalty. Referee look away. Here's Mauritius now. Piebru delivery, and that's straight into the hands of Charles Sweeney, who will waste more seconds. You can see that.
Let's look at that good clearance, and it's very difficult to see Chester whether he has handled the ball, but it looks like he's running away from it and not trying to prevent it from going anywhere else. Referee, from that point of view, from that angle, looks to have made the right decision and not awarding the penalty.
There's a movement on Malawi's bench. They would like to introduce a defender. Not sure who they will take out, but signs of they want to protect this one-goal lead. Injury to the goal scorer there, Kabeya, and now Malawi withdraw Joseph Kamwendo.
High boot there, just not very sporting behavior from the player there in question, and a referee maybe he didn't spot that, but a high boot on that occasion could have caused more serious injury to the birthday boy and the goal scorer.
Malawi change Joseph Kamwendo withdraw, and they introduce Yamikani Forja, a left back. Also was introduced late in that first game against Angola, played 12 minutes in that game, and now he will only having 4 minutes plus additional time to save Malawi.
Kabadino fouled on that occasion, and another promising set piece in a promising position. Let's see if Firi can put in another of his specials, and that can result in another goal, and that can put this game to bed for Malawi.
Jalad Firi to deliver. 5 players of Malawi in the box. Firi, shot! That was going all the way, and the goalkeeper, Kevin Jane Louis, made sure that that does not end up in the back of the net.
A beautiful delivery by Firi. Like I said, after the second half, after the first half, he has come out, and especially with set pieces, has delivered some beauties, and that has Malawi now in the lead, and almost had Malawi having a 2-goal cushion from that one. Good save by the goalkeeper, but I think one of the players has been adjudged to be in offside position, Chester, because it was supposed to be a corner after the save of the goalkeeper.
Mauritius fighting. You see they want to get an equalizer. They are not giving up. Mauritius, that is. Pierre finds Bellison. Will be a goal kick to Malawi.
I think the fact that they are playing Kabadino here on the right-hand side has worked for them, Malawi, because he's been a constant thorn in the flesh, drawing fouls, and you can see on that occasion, that's a replay again. The goalkeeper furious with his defense, not marking those runners onto the ball. Chester.
Well, that's a late challenge, a chance now for Mauritius. Referee will go to his pocket, and it's a yellow card to the central defender, Harry Nyirinda.
Promising position, Chester. Will Mauritius get something from this free kick in a very good position? Look at that high boot and not going for the ball, and the referee adjudged it correctly, in my view, Chester.
So, who can hit them from this distance?
It looks like it's going to be the captain. He hoped to be able to lead from the front and put them back into contention, and at least for them to salvage some pride.
Pierre take this one. Goes for a bullet, not working. But still, that's offside against Mauritius. And Malawi will take a breather. You see Issa Kaleati down on the pitch, try to waste some few seconds. They might also get another change here.
Just something interesting that I see is that if you look at number 7, Harry Nyirinda of Malawi, playing with the number 7 jersey in the center of defense, and the number 4, Masaweya, playing with the number 4. It just puzzles me these days that players opt to play with these type of numbers in positions that they play. Yeah, but maybe some superstition. Maybe it's a number they grew up with, and they just stick with them. But it also happened with I think as I can remember, William Gallas played with the number 10 in central defense for Arsenal, and back home in Namibia also Emilio Martin playing with the number 10 in the back of defense. It's just something that interests me, and I wonder why.
So Malawi down to 10 men as Galeati out of the pitch now. There is only 2 minutes additional time, and there is one player warming up in wonderful Jeremy for Malawi also. I don't think there will be enough time to get him on the pitch. And Galeati is back on the pitch now. Malawi back to 11 men. But wonderful, still interested to get into the pitch even for the last 60 seconds. Sabatino. Mauritius. Sophie. That will be Sweeney's to claim. That ball have to go out for the change to take place, and that's what a wonderful Jeremy is hoping for. But his teammates want to play. Header. And now maybe a chance for wonderful Jeremy to get onto the pitch for the last 30 seconds.
For a wonderful 30 seconds. It's just a maneuver of the coach, a tactical move of the coach, just to wind down the clock. And you can see that the danger man, Gabardino, I think he did his part. He played well in this game. Also, maybe a contender for player of the match, in my view.
Wonderful Jeremy introduced the 24-year-old playing for Silver Strikers in Malawi. Now a chance here for Mauritius. And the referee blows for a final whistle without... it is Malawi that beat Mauritius by 1-0. And wonderful Jeremy could not get... It is the birthday boy that got the all-important goal, Miracle Kabea. Would shortly your view on this game?
Yeah, I think it was a feisty encounter. It was a good matchup. I think Mauritius can pride themselves in the way that they fought after losing 3-0 to Lesotho, but they made the life very tough for Malawi. That was coming into this match maybe expecting a walkover, maybe expecting to wallop a helpless Mauritius, but it was not the case. Well done to Mauritius, and eventual winners Malawi for a good quality game.
Here at the Independence Stadium, it is Mauritius near Malawi 1.
The capital city of Namibia. We are live from the Independence Stadium, and we have just witnessed another beautiful match that was played by Mauritius as well as Malawi. Unfortunately, Mauritius becoming the third team to be eliminated. Earlier on we had Angola that also went out of the match, and then yesterday we had Seychelles, but now we've got the man of the match from Malawi, Miracle Kabea, who is also the guy who scored the goal, and he celebrates his birthday today. Firstly, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. As you can see, I'm feeling great.
Okay, what do you think of the performance of your team?
I just want to thank God, and I just want to thank my family for the performance who has given us today. Thank you.
All right, now we call upon Miss Felicitas. Please just stay so that you can get your prize, which is your Miss Felicitas from TN Mobile, who's the communications and marketing manager from TN Mobile, to give you your trophy as well as your prize. Congratulations once again. Well, Miracle Gebea, absolutely ecstatic, very, very excited. It is his birthday today, and he is also man of the match. Now we will cross back. That is to Chester Wamunika, who is in the commentating box, to give us the highlights of the 90 minutes that we have just witnessed.
Masego with a long pass upfield to Tanaka, who beats one and beats two and sends it out wide to Musonda. Musonda crosses and Gundy arrives for the first time strike. Bang! 1-0.
The COSAFA Castle Cup, proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Welcome back there. It's the highlights of the game. Mauritius has been eliminated from the competition, and it's all to play for Malawi and Lesotho in their final game. But Mauritius started very well with Sophie there, and the goalkeeper Sweni keeping Malawi in the game there.
Yeah, that was early days, and Sophie showing some good pace on the left-hand side. Almost got a goal through a header there, and an initial good build-up from Mauritius in the early stages of the game.
But then Malawi started to get forward, and it was Mahango there with the shot went slightly at the wrong side of the post. And then again, Malawi pushing forward, putting Mauritius under pressure, and their defender Billison there nearly got an own goal, but as Wuti indicated, the linesman flags was up.
As you can see there, the linesman flag, so it would not have counted, but almost embarrassing for the defender there. After some good build-up from Malawi. Look at the lovely skill from the danger man, the Brazilian, that I call the Brazilian. A lovely player, just a good player. Just need to mature a little bit and control his temper. But I think he can be a talisman for Malawi. I also think Sophie had a good game. If you look at that, just lovely control, and on the turn, almost had the better of the Malawian goalkeeper. I think that was the action for the first half.
So, referee very happy with his performance of that first half. Second half, it was the birthday boy, Miracle Kabea, with the header.
Beautiful delivery by Gerald Phiri, and look how they celebrate, what it means to them. Because the first half they were not in that match, and they started the second half playing a long ball wide and getting a free kick first, and then the corner and a beautiful delivery. I think second half Gerald Phiri didn't put a foot wrong, especially with those set pieces.
So there's more work to do for Jane Lewis. He was gathering every cross coming into his box, but Malawi were not spectators in his game. Mauritius, beg your pardon, were not spectators. They were putting Malawi under pressure too.
And once again, I think that's the reason why he was man of the match. Apart from scoring, he also cut off a dangerous plays from the Mauritian side, and then just keeping that door shut on the Mauritian attack.
Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper there. Tiny shot from Mauritius skipper Pierre Brou.
They was more hopeful than anything else, not having a good connection on that shot, and could not trouble the Malawian goalkeeper with a tame shot like that.
So it was Sweeney enjoying himself on the ball, wasting few seconds as he desperately wanted the 3 points. And at the end of the game, it was Miracle Kabea with the decider of a goal on a special day for him.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, and you could see his emotion when he was interviewed after receiving man of the match, brought to tears by his performance. Well done to Malawi.
Kabeya 10-24. Looking at the statistics there, Woody Jacobs.
Yeah, you can see that Malawi is a team that likes possession of the ball. You can see 61-39. The number of shots, however, Mauritius shade them in 11, but 4 on target and 2 on target from Malawi, while they had 7 shots. It just shows you it's a game that I think, besides the fact that Malawi dominated possession, it could have swung any other way. And I think Mauritius can pride themselves in the way they fought here today. But well done to them. But unfortunately, they exit the group. They won't be able to make it to the final or the quarterfinal for that matter. So it will be for Malawi and Lesotho to fight it out, with both standing with 6 points, but Lesotho leading the log with a better goal average and a goal difference.
So it's winner takes all in that game. And that's it from all of us here at Independence Stadium. It's cheers until next time.
Thank you, Chester, and good evening to the viewers.
The COSAFA Castle Cup was proudly brought to you by Castle Lager. It all comes together with the Castle.
Malawi. Coach Joe Rupert Chupula and Captain Jonathan Pierre Bru, welcome to our press conference. Coach, can you give us an overview of the match?
D'abord, la première chose, je tiens à féliciter mes joueurs parce que c'était pas un match facile. Ça a été un match où on a essayé de bien préparer ça pour justement être le plus présent possible. Et je pense qu'aujourd'hui, j'ai eu des hommes qui ont répondu contre une belle équipe du Malawi. Mais bon, voilà, après ce premier match, il était important de retrouver quelques principes, se reposer sur des bases. Et je pense qu'aujourd'hui, les joueurs ont bien répondu. Je ne vais pas dire que Malawi ne méritait pas sa victoire, mais en tout cas, on ne méritait pas de perdre ce match-là.
The coach say he want to thank the player because he's happy with the performance we did. After the first game we played, tonight we give a good answer. He didn't say the Malawi doesn't I forgot. Deserve, sorry. He didn't say the Malawi deserve the victory, but it's a little bit hard, the goal, how they score, and it's a bad loss for us tonight.
Coach, this is the second defeat. What is really wrong with the team? I'm saying, Coach, this is the second defeat. What is really wrong with the team?
Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas avec l'équipe?
I'm saying another defeat.
What do you think for the team? What do you think for the team?
I'm saying, is there anything wrong? What efforts can you make going into the future for you, the team, to win?
Continuer à jouer, continuer à progresser. Je pense que, je le répète, on mérite pas de perdre aujourd'hui, mais ça fait partie du football. Il y a 3 résultats. Il y a un résultat gagné, un match nul et un match perdu. Mais de là à dire que ça n'a pas été aujourd'hui, je pense que toutes les personnes qui connaissent Maurice depuis quelques années, je pense qu'aujourd'hui, il faut garder une certaine lucidité dans ce qui s'est passé. On a pris un premier match où c'était compliqué. Je pense que sur un deuxième match, même si le résultat n'est pas favorable, c'est un très bon match. Maintenant, malheureusement, dans le football, il n'y a que les victoires qui comptent. But I think my team play very good well. I think for the future is very important. These guys continue to progress, to work hard. But you know, in the Africa, the football is very different for the island. But I'm sure for this team, the young team, with the guys at good means, I'm sure for the future, the Mauritius team continue to progress don't be afraid. For you, don't be afraid. For us, it's very important to continue to work and good learn for what happened today. Today, just the score is not good. Just the score. Okay? I think the whole players, the whole game, I think is very well. Okay, coach, captain, for you it's okay.
Thank you very much, Coach. We now open the floor to members of the media. You identify yourself and the media organization that you represent.
Paulo Shiku from Namibia Press Agency. Coach, your players in the first half, they wanted to get physical. Was this a strategy to demoralize the Malawian striker number 11, or this is the culture that your players have? The players for Mauritius in the first half, they wanted to get physical. I'm asking, was this a strategy to demoralize the number 11 for Malawi, or this is the culture that your team have?
When I see yesterday, today before the match, the game Malawi-Angola, on a vu que le numéro 2 de Malawi avait une certaine profondeur. On a simplement essayé de fermer l'axe sans nécessairement rentrer dans un combat physique, mais surtout en étant présent sur les deuxièmes ballons. Et on voit que s'il y a dans le jeu, je pense que cette équipe de Malawi ne nous a pas fait mal. Par contre, c'est notre qualité, c'est pas nécessairement un jeu physique. On a essayé d'avancer dans le combat physique, mais je crois que sur la fin, il y a ces coups de pied arrêtés qui tombent au mauvais moment, qui ne doivent pas tomber, et qui fait que on prend ce but-là. Donc je ne pense pas que c'était un problème physique. Mais en tout cas, l'équipe est en train de progresser, donc c'est une bonne chose si on regarde la performance.
The tactic wasn't about the number 11. We tried to close the number 2 and win the battle in the midfield, the challenge. It was nothing physical, it's the way how he used to play. And unfortunately, they score on the corner. But the way how you play